Who's ready to rock today, Fire Nation? JLD here, and welcome to Entrepreneurs on Fire, brought to you by the HubSpot Podcast Network with great shows like My First Million. Today, we'll be breaking down how to make a career in life insurance sexy. To drop these value bombs, I have brought David Carpenter into EO Fire Studios. David is a multi-million-dollar earner in the life insurance industry who is leading the charge with making a career in insurance sexy. And today, Fire Nation, we'll talk about strategies to overcome the struggles and challenges we face every single day. We'll talk about having faith in a process you're going to create and creating a culture of winning and truly emerging as a leader in your field and so much more when we get back from thanking our sponsors. In 2021, entrepreneurs with a community generated 45% more sales than those without. Learn how to build your own thriving community that will transform how you sell for free. Enroll today at thinkific.com/EOF-access. Discover the secrets and strategies to turn your content into profit with hosts Luis and Fonzie Camejo as they discuss topics like the how to be nice principle that's costing you a fortune. Listen to Content is Profit wherever you get your podcasts. David, say what's up to Fire Nation and share something that you believe about becoming successful that most people disagree with.
All right. What's up, Fire Nation? I would say, thank you, by the way, John, for having me on. I would say something that most people don't agree with is you have to endure. I would say going through the past, like going through a lot of failures, a lot of hardships, even to the point where sometimes you're broke or you're in credit card debt where things don't even look like they're going to, you're not going to make it through. I think a big part of becoming successful is enduring and having that grit to continue on. Even though right now it doesn't look very good, you got to have that faith. You got to have that vision that no matter what is happening currently, you will become successful.
So Fire Nation, we're talking about making a career in life insurance sexy. And I want to get into the struggles, the obstacles, the challenges, David, that we face every single day. Can you share your strategies to overcoming these daily life blocks?
Yes. So one thing I do every single morning is to pour in. I really believe that you got to pour into yourself before you can pour into other people. So my morning time is sacred. And I really believe in mind, body, spirit, which is, working on your spirit every morning, whatever you believe in, some prayer, meditation. For me, it's the Word of God. I work on my mind, which is audios, podcasts, books. I also believe in writing out your goals and believing them, saying them out loud, present tense, in present form. And then I also believe in working out, whatever form of fitness I would be. So that way, when you really start your day, you feel charged up and you're ready to go. I think morning routines are very important.
So you believe in having a process, and you were just kind of going over that process, David, a little bit with us as far as what that morning routine looks like, that process you have, the step-by-step. I'm a big fan myself of discipline, and that's being a disciple of a plan of action, having that process and executing it. So talk to us about having a process and having faith in it. Expound upon that.
Yeah, I love that you said that. I think you got to rely on the process. So I would find someone that has what you want. Like, I'm a student of the game. Everything I'm going to share with you guys today is learned from someone else that is far greater. So finding what works and sticking to that plan no matter what, I think the more you keep things simple, the more you keep things to the book, the more you keep things to the route where someone has already gotten the results that you want. There's no need to recreate the wheel or figure out other options, right? My mentor used to tell me, you want to be right or you want to be rich? So if you want to be rich, you need to listen and follow the playbook. So I think it's extremely important to have a process and a system in place in order to find success. And you got to work it until, right? So that goes back to the endurance, is you got to follow that path until and understand that you will have some things come up where, hey, it's going to challenge you. Hey, it's going to refine you. Hey, this is going to build you up, build your character a little bit here. It's not going to be easy, but you will find success if you stick to the plan.
We live in a culture of winning. That's just the reality of the world right now. So can you share your belief in creating the mindset of finding a way to win?
My whole life, I haven't had it easy. I had, I have a foreign family. Dad was in prison when I was 16. I was the man of the house, lost my oldest brother due to an accident. No one in my family, like on my dad or on, where I grew up, none of my cousins, brothers, no one was ever successful. So I really believe that you can be that one. So growing up, I always I saw myself having really I saw myself taking care of my family. I saw myself becoming successful. Finding a way to win, that's dear to my heart and my soul because, when I got into becoming an entrepreneur, I failed my exam 4 times. I was a waiter at the time. I was dead broke. Girlfriend had left me. And, it was really, really a tough time. Credit cards were maxed out. I barely had any money in my account. And I had failed my exam almost the max amount of times I could take it. And I had one more time where I could actually take my exam. And this was a week after my brother's funeral. And I just remember just telling myself, this is going to be a crazy story to share. And you got to just understand that you got to keep going and that there's an end to all the problems, all the hurt, all the pain. And on the other side of that, right, the other side of your comfort zone and not giving up is everything you want. So I'm so thankful that I went and took my 4th time, right, passing my exam, getting my insurance license. And even though, that month I remember borrowing money for rent and I was joining an all commission-based sales job, I just knew that there was going to be a better future. I just knew that I could not give up. And I knew that this was the only way to take care of my family. So for those that are going and, the things are difficult and you're getting challenges and you're getting a lot of pushback, just understand that that's normal because you're going to have a breakthrough at the end of it. So no matter what, I think winners have that mindset where it's a no matter what mentality, like you're saying, where whatever's going to happen, it doesn't even matter. It's going to happen for me and I'm going to endure to the end, and that I'm willing to do whatever it takes in order to be successful, obviously, ethically. I agree. You got to apply that to any business in life.
In Fire Nation, this is the journey. I mean, the journey isn't just a straight up journey. It is up. It is down. There are plateaus. There are valleys. There are peaks. There are surprises. There's things around the corner lurking that you don't even know are going to be there. Surprise, they're there. But winners win because winners keep showing up. And when they get knocked down and when they struggle, when they fail, they have obstacles and challenges. They say, okay, this is a learning point. This is a challenge. This is something that I'm going to take to make myself better, to pivot, to adjust, but always proceed forward. And we're going to be talking about emerging as a leader in our own prospective fields and so much more when we get back from thanking our sponsors. If you're a coach or offer consulting services for your business, then you know one of the most common reasons people don't take the leap into investing in your services is due to a lack of funds. If you're looking to help your clients with funding in as little as 5 to 7 business days, then Lending America can help. Lending America is one of the leading U.S. funding companies, having secured over $1 billion for clients at 0% in 2019. At Lending America, every customer receives a free underwriting consultation to go over their credit report. Then, if approved, they'll also get to work with an underwriter who will show them how to get things done with the least amount of time and money wasted. The process is easy, fast, and Lending America will guide your clients every step of the way. If you're selling a service of $10,000 or more, then Lending America can help your clients get capital for 0% to pay for your services in as little as 7 to 10 days. Visit eofire.com/lending for more details and for service disclaimers. Here at EOFire, community has always come first. You know this, Fire Nation, but did you know entrepreneurs who focus on growing their community generate 235% more revenue in their first 90 days of business? Building a community requires a lot of effort, but there is a powerful tipping point where your community starts to fuel a network effect where your followers drive connection, conversation, and engagement for you. As an entrepreneur looking for the latest strategies in 2022 to grow your business, building an engaged community shouldn't even be a question. And lucky for you, the team at Thinkific have created a completely free course that will take you on the fast lane to creating your own thriving community. In this brand new course, you'll learn the A to Z steps for starting, launching, and growing a thriving community, what tools and tech you should use to build and run your community, 20 proven tactics that will get your community to drive itself. If you are committed to building a thriving community this year that will 2x your revenue, visit thinkific.com/EOF-access. That's THINKIFIC.com/EOF-access. HubSpot is a CRM platform that lets you spend less time managing software and more time serving your customers. That means turning customer data into actual insights you can leverage for marketing campaigns and more. And they do it by eliminating friction so your team is empowered to do their best work. HubSpot is here to make your work life easier with things like their Sales Hub. HubSpot's sales software ties all your data and tools together in one intuitive, easy-to-use platform so you can close more deals without more tools. And their Marketing Hub lets you build your entire marketing funnel while keeping your sales team in the loop every step of the way. And we can't forget their Service Hub. Delight your customers without overwhelming your team. HubSpot's customer service software brings all your data and support channels together in one place so your team can spend less time hunting for information and more time helping customers succeed. Learn how HubSpot can make it easier for your business to grow better at HubSpot.com. David, we're back, and let's talk about being a leader in our own perspective field. So if we truly emerge as a leader in our field and we want to be that person, what do we need to do?
It's a great question. I think you got to become an expert at your field. You got to master the basics. I think a lot of times that, we see these gurus in different industries, and we have these basics and we try to skip, right? We try to skip through the process. We try to get to the top right away. But I really believe that if you want to be a leader in your field, you have to be a master of the basics. You got to be willing to do the little things before you have the big things. And then I think you got to be doing something that no one else is doing. You have to build influence, right? That's what leadership really is. So you got to add value to your people, which is you got to become great, right? Every single day, how are you getting better? What are you doing every day to improve your skill set? And what are you doing to improve the value that you're adding to your leaders and into your team each and every day?
So it's so easy to get stuck in this world, to plateau, to just flatten out, to not be making the progress that we all want to make. How can we have a real breakthrough in both business and life?
I think you got to have goals that push you and that grow you. I think you got to be around great people that also push you and mold you. I think it is really easy to get comfortable. And I'm not perfect at this by all means. But one thing I do is have a why that's bigger than myself. And whenever I get distracted or whenever I, start to get comfortable, I remind myself, hey, my mom is still working, right? I remind myself that my team isn't where I want them to be. My team, they don't have the $1 million house. They haven't been able to do this for someone else. I realize how short life is. I realize that I have more in the tank to give. That it's way bigger than just what you have or the monetary things that you have. I think it's really about just putting it all on the line. So you can feel so good when you wake up, right? And you put your head on that pillow, you can feel great about yourself that you gave it every single thing that you had for the day. So I would say find a reason, find something to push yourself, but also make sure you're who you're networking with, who you spend your most time with. Those are people of value. Those are people of character. And those are people that are also growing, because birds of a feather, obviously, they flock together. Mindsets are very contagious.
The title of this episode is Making a Career in Life Insurance Sexy. Why is that the title?
So my vision was to make life insurance sexy. Everyone's talking about real estate, wholesale, flips. No one was really talking about life insurance. So when I was 22, that's what I wanted to do, was brand it, market it, show people that, hey, you can build residual income. You can own a piece of every single policy you write and get paid on those for the life of the contract. You can scale the business from your home through your laptop, teaching people how to sell insurance. You can have renewals that'll pay for your lifestyle while you're accumulating properties and creating wealth. I truly believe life insurance is a vehicle or one of the best vehicles to obtain wealth in general, because every time you sell, it's not just a moment, but it's also for a lifetime.
So let's bring this home with a bang, David. Take a step back. Think about everything we've talked about here today: winning, having processes, overcoming challenges and obstacles, emerging as a leader. What is the one thing that you really want to make sure Fire Nation gets from our entire conversation today?
I would say you got to believe. You got to believe first. You got to walk in confidence. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. Like, do not look for other people's approval. Don't be looking at what this guy is doing, him celebrating. Focus on your own journey, maxing out each and every single day. Get around other people that have what you want. Ask questions, see what they're doing, stay humble, and just know that your time is coming. And whatever you're going through, if it's a tough time or you're going through a great time, just enjoy that process, enjoy that moment, because again, everything is going to work out together for your good. So that's what I have to say. Let's go.
David, you shared a lot of value today. How could Fire Nation connect with you? How can we learn more about you? Any call to action you have? And then we'll say goodbye.
Absolutely. Just connect with me on Instagram. It's David E. Carpenter. And I have a website on there if you're interested in working with us and you feel like you have what it takes to get into the insurance game, you want to hear more. On that website, you can apply there. But other than that, let's go.
Fire Nation, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and you've been hanging out with DC and JLD today, so keep up the heat. Head over to eofire.com, type David in the search bar. His show notes page will pop up with everything we've talked about here today. Best show notes in the biz. And David, thank you for sharing your truth, knowledge, value with Fire Nation today. For that, we salute you, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, Fire Nation. Today's value-bound content was brought to you by David, and Fire Nation successful entrepreneurs accomplish big goals. That's why I created the Freedom Journal to guide you in accomplishing your number one goal in 100 days, and we're talking step by step. So visit thefreedomjournal.com, and I'll catch you there, or I'll catch you on the flip side. In 2021, entrepreneurs with a community generated 45% more sales than those without. Learn how to build your own thriving community that will transform how you sell for free. Enroll today at thinkific.com/EOF-access. Discover the secrets and strategies to turn your content into profit with hosts Luis and Fonzie Camejo as they discuss topics like the how to be nice principle that's costing you a fortune. Listen to Content is Profit wherever you get your podcasts.